All right, the next set of questions has to do with the equipment, kind of related questions. So one says, hey, we'd like to have Wi-Fi in the trucks. As we know, we have the DirecTV in there from Epic View. I like this idea. There's a lot of guys who don't really watch that much TV, so the Epic View and the DirecTV is not that great of a benefit. Wi-Fi is something that we all use, and so we haven't really found a good partner that actually offers that type of technology in the cab of the truck, but there's starting to be some traction on that. So I have that same desire to try to have an option where you could kind of choose, hey, would you rather have Wi-Fi or DirecTV, or maybe we could have both. I don't know. We're trying to find out what that may be. It could be that Epic View adds that in with their antenna, but we really don't know yet. There's a lot of moving parts out there, but I think that's a great idea. I think it'd be very popular. So when that's available and it's feasible from a cost standpoint to put that in, I think that's something that we would look to try to do. I'm not sure if we could do it fleet-wide, lump sum, all at once. It may be that it has to be on new trucks only or something like that, but I think that we'll see what we can figure out to make that happen. But it's not a quick fix, just because we got to have the right vendor and technology out there. But hopefully we can get that going, because I agree with that. Someone asked for the option for a 10-speed manual transmission instead of automatic. Unfortunately, that's one I'm not sure that we're going to be able to go back to. I know it's always, I enjoy driving manual transmissions as well, whether it be in a car or in a truck, but from a safety standpoint and efficiency, we really are going to stick with the automatics. The engines today are geared so low, they have to have these RPM so low, the torque ratings are so low that it's the way to get the best performance out of these trucks is to have them with an automatic transmission and leave them in auto, and that's how you operate. So it's and it kind of goes against your natural instinct. Your natural instinct is to hear that engine rev and to hear that high RPM, and these trucks actually function better when they feel like they're lugged down and they have low RPM. Now, if you go to buy a new car, if you want a manual transmission, a lot of them don't offer it. And you really have to say, hey, I want a manual. So it's the exception, not the rule. And I think the Class 8 tractor market is going to go that same way. You're seeing that migration towards that. One other suggestion was to look into, there's a fuel saving device called an Airtab, or these vortex generators. It says, I think the brand name was EcoFins. And I know what they're talking about. There's these triangle shaped items that go like on the side fairings of the tractor or at the end of the trailer. I've seen those out there. We did look at those when they came out several years ago. And we're actually members of a group called PIT, and it's a group of engineers out of Canada, and they do a lot of track testing to try to validate when these new products come out. So they test trailer skirts, they test super single wheels, they test the wheel covers on the sides of the trucks, and they did some testing on those Aerotabs and actually found that there was zero benefit from a fuel economy standpoint on those. And actually, in some cases, the fuel economy actually got a little worse because it created some turbulence around the truck. So we did look at those back then. Conceptually, I agree. I would think it would work, but when they actually put it to the test on the test track, there really wasn't a benefit. So we decided not to do those. But good suggestion. Thank you.